a chance to land him. Ah, beautiful. Lots of weed in the area, but we're still able to catch fish. Not a big fish, it's early in the morning, and they're taking it nicely right down deep with that sickle hook back in the corner of the mouth again. Get him back in the water and see if we can get a few more. Oh, came out and grabbed that. Oh! That's what you call on and off. Quick release. Might be time to go to a little bit heavier leader, I think. Well, I've just been busted off on a fish back there, so we've come up for another drift. I'm going to retie this on, but a little thing you got to learn, especially when you're fishing around a lot of these areas where we've got a lot of oysters, we've got a lot of branches, there's a lot of rubbish on the bottom, is you need to check your leader all the time. Now I'm running my finger down there and I could feel just there's a little nick in my line. I can feel it's not quite right, so I have to make sure I cut my line off there so it doesn't come in. But I also like to run my fingers up the line a fair bit as well in these areas when I've been busted off, just in case the fish has gone through a few snags down there before it broke. It could have rubbed a bit more of your line off. If you don't keep an eye on that, you can have another cast, hook a good fish, and the line's going to break straight away in that area. I just got a snag in this area, so I've probably been fishing a little bit heavy because the lure's been staying on the bottom a bit too hard. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to go from a 12th back down to a 16th, just to make it a little bit lighter, and sometimes that difference is enough to help stop you from continually getting snags. You're still going to get some because the area is snaggy, and if you're not getting the snags, it means you're not on the bottom where the fish are. So it's a bit of a trade-off. You want to be a little bit lighter so you don't get too many snags, but you want to be heavy enough to keep you on the bottom in the area we're fishing. It's about 4.5 to 5 meters here, and a 1/16 is going to get down there comfortably. As long as we keep the boat drifting at the same pace as what this current's going, we won't have any issues getting that lure to the bottom where the fish are. Oh, look at this. On the drop. Not a very big fish though. They're only just legals we're getting. We're getting on a bit of a pattern here. We were trying grubs and we changed over to a minnow stick bait. We've just found that the stick bait seems to be working far better than the grub this morning. The grub wasn't getting much of a bite, and when it was only just a tap. And as soon as we got into the stick bait style lure, all of a sudden they're just banging and they're inhaling it. So that seems to be the secret at the moment. And again, that sickle hook just loves hitting them in the corner of the mouth. So now we just got to try and work out how to increase the size from these little pan-sized bream to something a bit bigger. He couldn't wait to get in.